Alright guys, welcome back to the channel once again, and in this video we're going to be talking about the Salesforce. Most of the people would be knowing about like the what is Salesforce. Like it's full-fledged CRM, so you can use many different kind of services. Like if you heard about the HubSpot and all, so it's the same thing, but the Salesforce is a kind of very large company, and then they have like different kind of features and application into their portal, so we can use that. So Salesforce, we're going to talk about what are the deals, opportunities, contact management, company management, and all those things, how it works. And then we're going to be talking about the REST APIs, how we can integrate those REST APIs into our Node.js application. Okay, so and also we're going to be talking about how we're going to create the apps. Like in the Salesforce there is a different setup. First you have to create the app, then that app, like you're going to be getting the consumer key and consumer ID, and that ID and key you're going to be pasting into the URL or Salesforce package, like whatever the stack you are using on the backend side. You're going to be using some sort of package where you have to provide this consumer key and consumer secret, and then you can authenticate and then call the APIs and then get the details, like whatever it's going into your instance. So we call it instance over here in the Salesforce. So like you can create many instances over here. Every instance gonna be having different usernames. So if you log in with the username, so you're gonna be like seeing that only instance. Okay, but you have a login with email as well. So if you log in with email, so you have to select which instance you want to log in inside. Okay, so it's kind of space level, like you have multiple spaces and every space have different kind of like entity. No any single space gonna be shared between each other, so you're not gonna be seeing the data or the activity you are doing in this space. You're not going to be seeing into another space. Okay, so that's the kind of thing. Let's go to the screen and let's check it out, like how the Salesforce work, and we're going to be exploring all this. So let's get to it. Let's just start, and then I'll show you on my screen how the things works. Okay, all right guys, so as you can see my screen, this is the Salesforce dashboard, and in the like default dashboard where you're gonna see all those details, like view opportunities, view accounts. So accounts means like your companies, and then view accounts, view contacts, view leads, like how many leads have been generated. And then if you have some goals, like like let's suppose something activity happening into this, and in each and every activity you want to set some goals, like if this reaches over there, so it should create one goal over here, something like that. So you're gonna see over here inside this calendar and today's task, like all those things you can manage over here, as many as like you can widgets add over here if you want to, but this is modifiable. Okay, so by default it comes on this comes on my screen like this, and I'm gonna take you to the opportunities first. So if you go inside, so opportunity is nothing but like it's called deals, as many as deals you're gonna be having. So all those deals gonna be listed over here, and you can move the deals from here to here. So how it works, let me tell you first. So let's suppose into this one, so I have the test deal over here. I click on this, I'm gonna be getting the information about this test deal, like what is the full amount over here, and who is the contact, like the contact person, the client who I'm talking to get this deal done. And there is some other options over here. Let me just show you. So like these are the other options, and who is the owner of the deal. So I'm the owner of the deal, so I created this deal for this customer. So I'm talking to this customer, like as many as time, like when I'm gonna meet and I'm gonna be talking to that customer, and progress gonna be like going on. So I will just move this card from here to here. So I'm just gonna be talking to them, like whatever the conversation is going on, like whenever you meet with the customer, how they are thinking, what they are proposing to buy this or not, like proposing to take the deal or not proposing. So it's kind of that. So once it's finalized, like people gonna buy that thing or people gonna take that deal, so it always goes in the close ones, like the deal got closed but it in the winning phase, so stage got win, so that's why the deal got win, so that's why it's go to close one. Okay, so the deal close winning way, and then there is another one, the close lose. So when the deal doesn't happen between the customer and the seller, so it just go to close lose, so it will not go in the close one. So that's the last two stages, final stages in each and every opportunities, like in whole CRM of the like Salesforce, and even in the same like HubSpot, like also have the same kind of thing, but we're gonna talk about it later. But so this is also like value proposition. You would be up putting some amount over here, like if deal move from here to here, so your deal got convert, like this deal value proposition got the amount like 500,000, and after that like the stage gonna be set for this deal is gonna be value proposition. Okay, when you move this deal from here to here, so it's kind of like the customer is in DC decision making stage. Okay, so this is like you set the stage decision making, and this deal got 500,000 in the decision making. So the amount for this stage gonna be coming 500,000. Same for prospecting. If you go over here, so like whenever you're gonna move this card from one column to another column, so that column gonna be set with the amount like this one, and the stage gonna be set for that deal is the column like where you're gonna be putting it. Okay, so same for this one. So this deal final amount, like the when you're gonna win it, so it's gonna be like 15,000. so as many as time you move, so the stage gonna be set for that deal is same one where you move, and the amount for that stage gonna be set like 15,000. Let's suppose I move both together in the same stage, so the stage gonna be set for both the deals like value proposition, but the amount gonna be set for that stage is like 515,000. so that's kind of thing. So it's a close one. Like if I move this test to close one, so which means that deal happened between the client, like customer and the seller, so it's gonna be go to clause one, and the company who created this deal, the owner who created this deal, that owner gonna get like 500,000 from the client. Okay, because he gonna take the deal and then he gonna give that money to him. So that's the winning stage of the like each and every opportunities. So that's how it works, and this is like mostly people like want to see that this information into their application side as well. So the Salesforce has created one thing like OAuth app. So Salesforce has created like one side like setup, Salesforce setup, which is this one over here. Every like whenever you're gonna be creating the account in the Salesforce, so you're gonna be seeing this icon, and then you can just go to the setup. So setup gonna be opening into the different window over here, and over here you can just see all the multiple setups over here, and then you have to find like manage like connected apps. Let me just find it, connected. Okay, so you got the connected apps, so you just go to over here connected app, and insert this one connected apps OAuth usage. So by default you're not gonna be getting the option of creating the connected apps because it's gonna be different. So I have like few connected apps over here, but how you can create it, because directly you cannot create it, so you have to go to external client app. So you have to go over here external client app manager, and you have to go inside the settings. Okay, over here, and then you have to enable this option like over here, allow creation of connected apps, and then you can allow it over here, and then you can create the connected app. Then you just go click on this new connected app, or you can go back to the connect app manager and can create new connected app. So this is the like process of creating the connected app, because earlier it was like you could have created by default, but now there is an external client app setting, so you can create the external client app by default. But if you want to create the connected app, so you can just come over here, enable the permission, and then you can create the like connected apps over here, and then you go to manage app, back to manage app. Let me take you inside like new connected app, how you create it. So you just create like this over here, and then you just fill all the details like connected app name, API name, contact email, contact phone, and URL, and all those details. If you want to fill it, you can fill it over here. Enable OAuth settings, so you can just enable like this. You can select the scopes, like what is scopes you want, like what APIs and like what details you want to fetch from that customer information. So you can just select all those over here, and then you can move it to over here, like click on, like let's suppose you click, so like this, it's gonna be added over here. So you can only send those scopes and fetch the details from that customer instance. Okay, whoever wants to connect with your connected app. Okay, these are some permissions, like you want to select like what things you want to allow in the connected app, so you can just check over there, and then only those things gonna be working, other things not gonna be working. Okay, and these are some other options like mobile app setting and app handler, all those things. So you want to do it, so you can do it, otherwise just save it, it's gonna create the new connected app. Now let me take you to the setting page of how it looks. So manage app manager. So once you're gonna be creating new connected app, you're gonna be finding that connected app inside the app manager. So as you can see over here, I have the Salesforce integration testing. So I just gonna go inside this, and I'm gonna show you how it looks like. So it's connected app. I just click on this one, this icon over here. I could just click on edit, and then I'm gonna come back over here. So it's gonna show me the whole setting. So this is the whole setting of my connected apps. Okay, so this is the whole setting of it. So this is how you have to set. Okay, this is when you fill the details. So this is how you have to set. Callback URL is very important. You have to put the callback URL, because when you're going to be calling the OAuth API and other APIs, so you have to put the callback URL and make sure that whatever the callback URLs you have put over here, it should match with us. It's the same OAuth flow like we do in the Google, Facebook, and other places. So same like that. And now let's go to the manage connected apps. So if you have to find like your consumer ID or consumer details, so you just go inside this over here, and then you have to like if you want to get the details, so you have to get it somewhere. Okay, app manager, Salesforce integration view. So if you want to get the details of your connected app, so you just want to view it, manage consumer details, and then you can just go over here, and then you're gonna receive a verification code on your email, and then you can just put that code over here. So you're going to get the consumer key and consumer secret, like 2 tokens, and then you have to put those tokens, use those tokens for authentication. So that's whole process of creating the connected apps and like working with it. So tomorrow, like in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how you can work with it, but this is like just information video, so I'm just telling you how you can use that. So this is how you can create the connected app, and this is how like deals and opportunities work. So let's go back to the dashboard side over here. So this is the opportunities. If you want to go to another places, like another option, so let's suppose the contacts, whatever the contacts you add, so you're going to be seeing all the contacts listed over here, and there and also the contact can be added to the accounts as well. Like accounts means like companies, so you can just go to the accounts over here, and then inside the accounts, like if there is any account created and there is a contact attached to it, so like account can have the contacts, but contact can be individual as well. Like without the accounts you can have the contacts as well. So there's no account connected with this email, so that's why it's empty. Otherwise there would be account name over here. You would be seeing account name is nothing but it's just an organization, so every account going to be having a website URL and their name, ID, and all those details, so you're going to be seeing over here. So this is the account. So mostly people play with it, like leads, accounts, contacts, opportunities, because mostly the people use the CRM for deals, managing the deals and all, but there are other things as well, like task reports, dashboard like which I already showed you, chatter, groups, and files. So other services, these are the other services, but mostly people play with it. Okay, so this is the main feature of Salesforce. And leads, let me go to just leads. So whatever the lead generated, if you are using something to see what activity going on, like tracking and all, so you can see the leads over here. Okay, so it turns into the lead and show you the number, like how's the activity going on. So it's same, it works in the HubSpot as well, like HubSpot side as well. So that's the same thing. It's just a C, like that's what the role of CRM, like CRM applications. So it's a platform. You can, if someone wants to use it, so they can use it. So they give a free trial, and you can create a free account and try to look at like all the side and use it as well. But once you move the free trial option, like once you expire the free trial, you have to buy for it. Like your account gonna be like suspended, so you have to buy it and then you can use it further. So this kind of thing. So in the next video we're going to be talking about how we're going to use the APIs. So there are some Salesforce APIs, like let me show you Salesforce APIs, like authentication code, like the authorization code. Like when you click on authentication APIs, it's going to give you the code in the callback URL, and then code you can authorize or like put it into the API again. Then it's going to give you the refresh and access token that you save it into the database, and after that, like you can keep renewing the token with using the refresh token, and then you can call the API all the time, like REST API. So the API is just like this. So if I show you over here, so this is the kind of API. So this is the instance name. It's going to be always like this, your instance name .mysalesforce.com. So this is going to be instance, and then services data query, and then inside this you can pass the SQL query like this, and then you can get the data like this. You see over here the JSON object. So this data is coming from like from contact. So this all the data you see, the contact details like Rose Gonzalez, Jack Rogers, and Pat Stumler. So all these data, like this is the contact details coming in the API. So there are some other APIs like authorization code. So mostly you have to use login.salesforce.com. So that is the main URL that you have to use, and after that you're gonna use service or token or other things. So you have to change the grant type all the time in the query. So whatever the grant type you're gonna put, so the API gonna be behaving according to that. Okay, so renew token, so this is the same API, but and client secret you're gonna be passing it, but the grant type has been changed to refresh token. So that's why it's refresh token. If I change it to code, so I have to pass the callback URL in it, and then after that I'm gonna be authenticating with it. Okay, I'm gonna be authenticating. So all those things I'm gonna be showing you in the next video, like how the API integration and OAuth process works, everything end to end, like even the code I'm gonna be showing you. And that's it from this video. So thank you so much guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.